This resource provides instructions for writing the rhetorical analysis essay on the article Digger for Tourism and Insult to Garinago, but its potency could be useful elsewhere by Jeremy Enriquez. The first thing you'll want to do is to make sure you've read the assignment's instructions and grading rubric found in the course outline. You also must ensure that you've watched the video that's right above this one, titled Rhetorical Analysis Paper Explanation. And you should also read the two sample rhetorical analyses also found above this video. Once you've done those three things, you should go ahead and read the article. Expect to read the article at least 2 or 3 times since you are reading analytically, right? First of all, you'll want to note the title of the article and see what hints it offers regarding the topic or the author's stance. Also, note who the author is and see what all you can find out about him. There is a brief bio at the end of the article, but you might want to do a little search on the internet or elsewhere as well. Also, the publication date and the source of the article you'll want to note. And all of these preliminary details begin to give you clues about the rhetorical situation. Next, give the article a first read just to get the general gist of it and for appreciation. Then, read a second time and take notes or write annotations on the text itself. If you choose not to print, you can use the comments bubble and the highlighter tool to do your annotations. Take note on the author's introductory strategy. What device does he use to hook the reader or draw the reader in? Also, see if you can identify the author's thesis in the introductory section, or perhaps it is stated elsewhere in the text or merely implied in the overall message of the article. In any case, write down in your own words the writer's thesis and then all of his main points. Continue to annotate the text by making notes about the author's rhetorical strategies. See what are the main strategies he uses in his attempts to persuade his audience. Does he quote statistics or other authors? Does he draw upon historical information? Does he use humor anywhere? Does he use imagery? Does he use figurative language? What about vocabulary? Is there anything noteworthy about certain word choices? Does he use sarcasm? And in each case, write down what your thoughts are on how effectively the author uses these strategies that you have identified as his main strategies. In other words, do they actually work? Or you might prefer to focus your note taking on the author's use of ethos, pathos, and logos. Once you've made your notes, look them over and decide what you want to focus on in your essay. Remember that in your essay, you will share your observations about whether Enriquez is successful or unsuccessful in persuading his audience and what is it about the various strategies he uses that account for this success or lack of. Again, like the previous video mentions, you should talk about how well the author persuades his target audience, not necessarily you. If you are a part of his target audience, fine. But if not, then know that it's not about persuading you, but about persuading his target audience. So go ahead and write your thesis to state the main argument or claim of your analysis. It is important at this point to note that the target audience for your rhetorical analysis is your lecturer and classmates. Next, go ahead and develop the first draft of your essay. Since the assignment calls for 2 pages, discussing about 3 or 4 main strategies should be a good number. And as a general rule of thumb, as you know, you should deal with each strategy in a separate body paragraph. Continuing with the writing process, be sure to revise and edit your essay. Next, I strongly advise that you have your essay reviewed by your work partner or make an appointment with either me or a tutor at the Writing Center for a writer's conference.